Right, let's start with explaining what we're doing. And the camera is rolling, so you'll have to stand there. I've managed to persuade my wife to come and help me with some interior work today, as I've got nobody else in today and I need some help actually lining stuff up. So we've got the interior back from Steaming Leather. They've done all the leather work. We've done all the refurbishment of the frames, and Shelby and I are now going to fit this interior into Red Rover. So this is building the ultimate adventure vehicle. This vehicle is going to go on one final adventure for me before it goes to its customer. We're going to take this vehicle in the next couple of weeks. I think we're actually booked on the 24th of Jan. I'm going to take it with my son and a friend of mine, actually the chap who created this interior from Steaming Leather. And we're going to take it on one final adventure to North Wales. We're going to go camping, you're going to eat food outside, you're going to do all the manly stuff that you're meant to do in a Land Rover. Manly boy stuff. She's not coming.
I'm staying at home.
She's staying at home because,
in the warm.
As you can tell, she suffers a little bit with the cold. So she's got about 14 layers on at the moment. I think we just surmised that, what is it, 4 top layers, and
two bottom layers.
2 bottom layers, 2 gloves, 2 socks,
and
boots.
A hat.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll get on with this now and see how much of this we can get fitted today. Cut bits out of it. Could you grab that green box? And then if you want to go and try and find an 11mm socket, obviously, and the other tools that are required. So to give you guys a bit of background on Shelby's history with me and work, Shelby's actually worked with me for 4 years. She's worked in bookkeeping, admin roles, HR, and then most recently, before we had our daughter Willow, she worked in the body shop where she was preparing panels, sanding them down, started doing a bit of primer work and things like that. So she's got a bit of experience in this this industry now, which is cool. I'm hoping that she can continue to be a help and not a hindrance, as normally that's what she does, is hinders. She just comes here and winds me up. But she does actually bring lunch sometimes as well, don't you? So
I don't know where your handles are.
it's not a handle, darling, it's a ratchet. I was just telling people that you're hyper experienced, so you can't come over here and call it a handle. It's a ratchet.
Yeah, I don't know where your ratchets are.
If you go through the drawers, the deeper drawer.
Oh.
And it's a 3/8 you need, darling, for the handle.
A 3/8.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've heard somebody say somewhere before not to work with your children or your partner. We work together every week, so I'm used to this, except she doesn't normally fetch tools. So. How you getting on, darling? Because they can hear you.
Not found this.
Right hand side of the
You
top
said
box.
Huh?
Right hand side of the top box.
Yeah.
Second, that's it. Have you found the handles?
Oh yeah.
You got the handle drawer.
Handle drawer.
Dare I ask for an extension, or is that too much?
I think I know what that is. Where do I find the 3/8 section?
It's not. There's not a section. There's a. Do you know what a 3/8 looks like?
No.
It's the medium-sized one.
Is that one?
Yeah. And then the extensions are in the top drawer. That's not the top drawer. That's it. Good job.
3/8 one?
No, I have a 1/2 one to go with the 3/8 handle that you've got me.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Come on. Is this because the camera's on you're acting like this?
I am Groot.
Yes, I am Groot. You're going to get me in trouble with copyright, you are. Right, do you want to get one of those top sections up here? No, no. Here. The one that we had a minute ago.
Oh. It's come out of the frame.
Yeah, it's not part of that frame.
Oh.
What has happened to you in the past 5 minutes?
I don't know what that is. Can we put them in there?
No. just going to carry on messing around with those for a second. So Shelby, if you were watching these videos, why don't you ask some of the daft questions that
I ask you.
that you ask me normally? What do you think of, like, you've been obviously I've been doing the engine build videos.
Yeah.
You got any questions surrounding building a Land Rover till this point?
When I watch them, I do. But now you've put me on the spot. I have to go through the archives.
Because you built plenty of land. I say you haven't built any Land Rovers, but I mean,
I've taken some apart.
Taken some apart, you've painted some.
Sanded some.
Sanded some.
Primered some.
Listened to me complain about some.
Most.
Sorry guys, this is a bit of a boring content section, but I'm just trimming out the bolt holes in the leather. So what I'll do, I'll cut the top one, I'll cut the bottom ones out that mounted to the frame.
What's that bit for?
That's actually nothing to do with what we're doing now. That's the emblem for the dashboard. Goes in the grab handle. So there's going to be a bit of spare partness for you. You're just going to be a spare part for a minute.
Yep.
I've got them, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm just commentating. Right, you hold the front of that seat frame down. No, the base where you're, that's it. Just going to wind these in and then wind you up. Of course they're not on 11. I'm going to go find the 12 and the 13.
Yeah. Oh, your 13's missing.
The 13s are always missing. What are the size of sockets always missing?
10.
Yeah. What about a spanner? Go down, 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 all the way to the bottom box and the skinny drawer underneath the big one. Not that one, the long skinny drawer. That's it.
No, your 13's missing in there.
There must be a 13 in there. There's 3 full sets of spanners in there.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to go and help. Oh, you found one. Is there a ratchet spanner? No. Oh, you found a socket as well.
You said 12 and 13.
See if
So I've got a 12 socket and then a 13 spanner.
So it is a 13, yeah. You want to see if you can find a 13mm spanner while I'm messing around with this?
That is a 13 mil spanner.
Sorry, a ratchet spanner or a socket.
What's a ratchet spanner?
Yeah, it's like a spanner except it's got a ratchet end in it. Very similar to a spanner, shall we?
Is it being the same drawer?
Should be. Good job. Bit of ASMR, maybe. Do you like ASMR videos?
ASMR.
Stop whispering into the microphone.
Yeah, I do.
Why do they whisper?
Because that's the ASMR. That's the ASMR part.
There's no way they can hear you on that. I wonder if that audio picks up. Have you ever seen that lady that does the, I don't know what accent she speaks in, like European, Russian or something like that, where she's like, she's like, Land Rover. And she runs her fingernails. Have you got fingernails at the minute?
Have I got fingernails?
Yeah, but like fancy ones. Yeah, they could work. So look, come here. So I'll stand here and she goes, Defender. Defender.
You sounded Scottish.
Defender. Sorry to all the Scottish viewers. I don't mean to offend you. 2 long ones.
Do you want me to put those on back? They don't get lost.
No, they will get lost. That's the whole point of them. Everybody knows you don't buy a 13mm socket without losing it.
Why is there a section on there that has no thread?
Because it latches into that, look.
Oh. That's too
Apparently
big.
that's not a 13. What were Land Rover playing at when they made these? That's an 11, that one, Shelby.
Have you got an 11?
Yeah, you watching?
Yeah.
So you pull that latch back and it holds the seat top up. Right, so that one's done. I think we can fit that one. So do you want to put that to one side and I'll get another one up here? Right, what are we dealing with here then? Back to 13s. That's an 11.
How far does it go in? Does it stop?
It should stop. Which one are you doing up the 11?
Yeah. I'm being ambidextrous and using my left hand.
I think it's ambidextrous. That
No,
is
it's ambi.
Oh.
It's not ampy, like you're going to have an amputation.
Yeah, right. Do you want to put that on? That's tight.
Is it?
Yeah. It's a Land Rover, darling. It's an agricultural vehicle. It's like that's
It's
the
got to have some
standard.
bounce to it.
That's the standard.
Well, this one's not going to have any agricultural.
It's still an agricultural vehicle.
Way.
I mean, where does it stop being?
It's going to live a life of luxury.
Of course, it might be living a life of luxury, but the people driving it don't normally live a life of luxury. At what point does it not become a utility vehicle anymore? Would you say Mercedes G-Wagon was an agricultural style vehicle, or would you say it was a luxury vehicle?
Luxury.
Based on what?
Celebrities drive them around.
Celebrities drive them. Hang on, Vinnie Jones and David Beckham drive Defenders, and Richard Hammond.
Yeah, but do they use them for defendering, or do they use them for the name?
I'd say Vinnie Jones and Richard Hammond do.
David Beckham, I don't think would.
Don't know. Gordon Ramsay has a series.
Again, he doesn't have a farm.
I wonder if there's a trend that just all these people are British. I bet Gordon Ramsay does have a farm. That's worth a Google. Does Gordon Ramsay have a farm? Google it. Make yourself useful.
I should take my
I
layers
feel like
off
celebrities own farms, don't they? I feel like that's what they do.
again. I know David Beckham's got a beehive.
Is he?
He likes doing bees with honey.
Victoria Beckham comes from a working class family.
She does have a farm.
E-I-E-I-O.
Oh, apparently.
He does?
Oh,
What?
it says has visited Adros Farm in East Newark of Fife.
We'll put in there, does Gordon Ramsay own a farm?
Who owns a holiday home? Oh, it's Cornwall.
See, this is not only an instructional video, but it's turning into a fact-finding video. I'm not totally sure how this is going to go down on content. This is what happens when you work with your wife. It just goes silly. All the professionalism goes out the door. I think if you put E-I-E-I-O...
There you go. No, Gordon Ramsay does not own a farm.
Oh. Right, so it's not farm-owning celebrities, but...
Let's do David Beckham.
Interesting fact, Gordon Ramsay apparently does not own a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on Gordon Ramsay's farm, he had a Land Rover.
The Beckhams have a Grade 2 listed farmhouse
Yeah.
located near...
So they official Land Rovers? Because they own a farm.
No. Oh, in the now viral video, Beckham gives a tour of his farm with chickens.
Oh.
So maybe he does have a farm. Okay.
Anyway, how did we even get to this subject?
Because you asked if they were... The G-Wagon was an agricultural...
Yeah, I'm with you. We're back on the same page.
So was it originally made for agriculture then, the G-Wagon?
I would say so. Yeah, I mean,
All I want to do is go G-Wagon, G-Wagon.
G-Wagon. Well, you just did. So, I don't know if it was. I suspect so because it's got a kind of an agricultural vibe. I wonder if it was made for the military. Because like the old G-Wagons, there's a lot of those around in the military. No. What about... Alright, here's a different version of the question. Have you ever been in a Defender that you didn't think felt like an agricultural vehicle?
No. Even the new ones.
What, the brand new one?
Yeah.
Well, you thought that felt agricultural as well?
Yeah, it's very capable.
You didn't think it felt more like a Range Rover than a Defender?
Yeah, it's luxury, but I feel like if you took it off-road and was driving around the farm, it would be fine. I don't think it would struggle at all.
I'm trying to work out if we've got the definition of agricultural wrong.
It's farm stuff, isn't it?
All right, okay, so what's the difference between driving a Defender and a modern luxury car, like an SUV type car? What would you say the significant feel difference is?
Comfort.
Comfort, right. So if that was uncomfortable in your opinion, based on it being an agricultural vehicle, and modern SUVs like the modern Defender were comfortable in your opinion, being a non-agricultural vehicle,
Yeah.
have you ever driven one that is comfortable?
No.
No.
There's no elbow room.
All right, so if it's uncomfortable, what is it about a Defender that you like? What is it that makes it a
The
cool...
outside.
What, the look of it?
Yeah. I like it square and boxy.
What, any old scruffy one, it doesn't matter, painted scruffy, makes no difference?
Yeah. I just like the look of the outside.
Do you think they've got like a unique feel? Because
yeah.
you're not, and the reason I'm asking these questions is quite leading. You're not a Defender person at all, right? You've daily driven Defenders because I've forced you to. You've done like school runs and things like that. But do you say there's like a uniqueness to a Defender that makes it...
It's iconic, isn't it?
Well, not just that, but it has like a character, like a feel, like you almost feel like you're driving...
Yeah, because you're like that, going
something,
straight.
Not only that, but like feels like you're driving something individual.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure where I was going with all that, but I was trying to say even the non-Defender people of the world drive Defenders and they get it, you know, they understand why people do it. They're unique. I think actually by accident we finished all of that whilst talking rubbish, so we'll probably start fitting that now.
Should I put all these away?
No, stop trying to tidy up behind me. That's a home job, not a work job. If we pop that shit on the inside or the outside? Inside, I'm gonna guess.
You're the landy guy.
I'm the landy man. You say this, but you think how many actual parts there are
Oh,
to these cars? Do you want to pop that one in the bottom with the washer on the back and then the nut? I think we'll put all of it in loosely and then tighten it up afterwards.
These ones don't have washers on at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, they needed washers.
Oh, I thought,
So I brought washers with me.
I thought you meant you needed
Have you
one.
done, that's 4 in there, so do you want to grab the other seat and put that in as well then?
Yeah.
They look
Is it-
nice, don't they?
There's only 3 bolts though.
We only need 2, so that's good.
Oh yeah. It's because you just said 4. It's put me off.
So we have one too many bolts.
It appears I can't count.
And actually, would you believe it, we've got 2 short ones and 1 long one, and we need
2 long ones?
2 long ones, so I'll go get another bolt.
Done a good job, hasn't he?
Tell him, you might watch the video, you never know.
Tom, if you're listening and you're watching, what a good job.
Good job, buddy.
Good job, Passport Tom.
Passport Tom, yeah. Funny story about Passport Tom. For those of you who might remember Tom from back in the day in the videos, and actually you'll see him again soon, but recently Tom and I decided to go on holiday. Just a quick one, and we got as far as the airport. We got all the way through security and everything, and they stopped Tom at security just as we were boarding the plane to tell him that his passport was out of date. And it wasn't that it was out of date necessarily, but that
Didn't
it
have
was.
the 3 months.
It didn't have 3 months remaining on it, which were apparently new EU rules. So poor Tom had to go all the way home
No, poor Shelby had to go and pick Tom
Hang
up.
on, we've not finished talking about Tom yet. Poor Tom had to go all the way home. Unfortunately, because Shelby's such a hero, she came and picked him up from the airport. But it's all right, Tom. We had a horrible time. It wasn't worth going.
You wouldn't have enjoyed it.
You wouldn't have enjoyed that at all, bud.
Which way am I going?
Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Yeah, but I'm using my left hand. It's like really throwing me off.
Figure it out. You'll be right.
This is a terrible idea asking me to do this.
Watch out, then I'll do it.
Can't even get the thing to stay on.
So there we have it. We've got the interior mostly bolted in, just got the headrest left to do. The cubby box is now in. And then we're moving on to the interior panels and the roof lining. And then we're ready to call that job done. We've got a much smaller pile of stuff now to fit. Obviously got the internal roof panels, a set of rear benches that still have to go in, which are obviously matching. We're going to have to steam that line out where something's been resting on it, but that will come back out. And we just got the interior pieces to fit. And then Red Rover is essentially finished and ready for an adventure. We have decided we're going to replace the door cards. Originally they were going to stay, as the OEM door cards are better quality, but the damage is just sort of too severe really to warrant leaving in a project of this level, as it is a reasonably high-end interior. Although it's a preservation series vehicle, it has got a fully bespoke interior, which is not something we normally fit in this level of vehicle. Obviously going to trim all the inside, just got a new carpet. So yeah, might as well make the inside look at least like one of the concourse vehicles, as 75% of it is already done. So yeah, that's where we're going to stop the video today. I'm going to move on to the roof lining tomorrow, Wednesday, with some help hopefully from somebody, because it takes more than one person to trim the roof panels easily. Thanks again for tuning into another episode at Coachman Defenders. happy to say that Red Rover is moving closer to the finish line, which means that we can get out and go for a bit of an adventure, which will be nice. We're going to load this truck up with camping gear, all the camera equipment and everything else, and try and make a full feature adventure film and see what we can come up with, see what kind of shenanigans we can get involved with. Thanks again for watching, and until next time,